We are throwing a party because here's the truth. It only happens once every 4 years. The Olympics are something to celebrate. And today we're helping you fire start a really fun family celebration at home. We're exactly 1 week out from the opening ceremony, which is a perfect excuse for a low-scale, just for fun family watch party in the comfort of your own living room. It's sort of a Studio 5 tradition, and we sort of love it. From games to decor, our Studio 5 creative contributor, Michelle Crowley, has done the work for us, and you have gone above and beyond. You've gone for the gold with this.
I'm going for the gold. I
Yes.
love the Olympics, especially the summer, because it's warm.
Right, it's a good time to just celebrate. And I remember the first time we introduced this idea of a watch party, and I thought, but the concept is actually at the core of what we celebrate here on Studio 5, which is elevating the everyday, taking those small family moments and making a memory from them.
Right, gathering people together, right? And celebrating. It's way more fun to watch the Olympics with other people.
Yes.
You know, you're cheering for your person, you're cheering for your team. You know, it's just more fun that way.
Your color scheme ties everything together in the most impactful way. Show us how you brought these colors to life.
So the Olympic rings, I learned this as I was learning about trivia for the Olympics to plan this party. The colors for the Olympic rings, the meaning of those really has no meaning other than that most flags in the world have some of those colors.
So it's a unifying palette.
So it's a unifying, which is, I guess, the purpose, because unity, and that's the whole purpose of the Olympics, is unity, bringing the world together. So I think, gosh, if I'm going to have a party, we're going to celebrate all of the countries and all of, the whole idea of bringing the world together.
We'll get into the decor in just a minute, which is both simple and eye-catching. Again, Studio 5 signature, so thank you for that. But we're going to start with entertainment. This is a 4-hour ceremony.
It's long, and so people aren't going to be just sitting and watching.
Glued, yeah.
They're not going to. They're going to be up and down and around, and they're going to be moving around, and then there's going to be moments when they're really glued, and then moments when they're like, I'm looking for something to eat, right?
Yeah.
So I want to have at my party some other things to do.
Okay, so you've got these tabletop cards, and they're trivia cards.
Yes.
This will be like fire starters, conversation starters.
Right, so the trivia cards, and we've made printables, so I think they're going to be on the Studio 5 website, so people can go in and print them, so you don't have to do all the research for all the trivia
and all the work. Thank you for this.
But trivia cards, and I would put them on the table, scatter them around. We've made posters, so you can hang them on the walls. So when people come in, there's all these things: ancient Olympics, modern Olympics, the Olympic rings.
How fun!
Like all the different trivia about them. And here's the catch: hopefully, people are going to read those and look at them, because then you can play a game later, some trivia games, as you're watching the Olympics for prizes and for things like that. And you can do it on your phone.
Yes.
And there's a QR code, and you can scan it. We've already created the trivia game, so you just play it.
This is the next step. So you've got the trivia cards. You've printed them in poster size. They're on the wall. You've printed them in note card size. They're on the table. People are reading. They have their chance to study, and then they have their chance to test the knowledge with this online trivia game. So we'll put the QR code up on the screen. It will also be on our website. But how does the trivia game go?
So people log in on their phones, and then you can put it up on a screen. You can put it on a computer screen. You put it on the TV if you have 2 TVs in the room. Yeah. And then it flashes the questions, and people answer on their phones. And I don't know if you've played these kind of games where it's on the screen and then you answer on your phone, but then you can see how other people are answering. Yes. You can see the reader board. You can see how you're doing if you're, You
can maybe sneak a peek at the big poster on the wall if you need a cheat answer.
Cheat answer, exactly.
Michelle, so fun. And 1 play per account. So if you have multiple people, they can each log in and you can each play around. That's fantastic. Let's talk decor, because we mentioned the color palette. It is brought vibrantly to life in the way that you have decked out this party table. So
started with the table decorations, and these are just ribbons, and I've just woven the ribbons together, and it brings in the colors. I got online, I could not find Olympic colored tablecloths, coverings. I'm like, somebody's missing the boat here, because there's a market here.
But this is
this is really fun, and it's fun to do.
Done a ribbon weave or a basket weave with
like you learned in grade school, the basket weave.
Yeah, and the black anchors it, so the black kind of becomes the anchor point across the table. This is so stunning. When I walked in the studio, my eyes went right to this table display.
It's really fun.
Okay, what else?
Okay. the torch.
This is your masterpiece.
This is my masterpiece. It took me a hot minute to figure out how to make it, but I'm like, I gotta have a torch.
Tell us how you did this.
So this is sheer ribbon and cornstarch. You know how like at Halloween you do like the cornstarch with the cheesecloth?
Yes.
For the ghost. Same concept.
With like a silk scarf or a?
I just bought sheer fabric.
Sheer fabric.
Just strips of fabric.
Starched it.
And then starched it and then hung it out to dry overnight, and then this is what I got, and then I just literally like hot glued it like in place. It was actually faster than I thought. Like really, it's not as hard as you think.
This is so cool. The kids would love to get goopy and gooey and make it with you.
It's really fun. And then just use an old candlestick that I had on hand. Actually, I borrowed it from a friend.
Friend, thank you very much.
Thank you for
your
my friends.
candlestick became our centerpiece. And the flags.
Yeah. Okay, flags. I would just, and my plan for my own party is lots of flags. Flags on any horizontal surface is going to have flags. But then also these little vases. So I just took clear vases and then used electrical tape because you can get electrical tape. That's kind of hard to say in all the colors.
Smart.
And again, super fast, super easy, but really brings in the whole Olympic colors thing, and then just put the flags inside.
And a flag banner to boot.
And then a flag banner to go with it. And then I'm not like in charge of food. I know we're gonna be doing some food later in the day.
In just a minute.
But just ordering these on Amazon, the little picks. So I'm like, anything that's food's gonna have a pick.
They come in a bundle.
Yeah, it comes in, actually this all came together. I think it was like $8 for
that's so
like
cute.
a whole bunch of flags. So I'm like, all my food can have little picks of
yes.
the flags.
The flags, the country
flags,
representation
all the flags.
on whatever you're serving.
Right.
The links, the resources will be a great help to you, but I think the place to start is our website with those printables. And we failed to mention there's an invitation there too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So an invitation where you can adjust your address, adjust your time, and then print this out to get people excited for your watch party. Even if it's just your family, I think this is a fun thing to do so the kids know that something exciting is coming on Friday night.
Well, I think having an invitation, you know, whether it's your family or whether you're inviting friends, like you just said, like, it's great to send an email and say, hey, come over, but when somebody gets an invitation.
Oh, it's formal.
It feels special, and you don't want to miss it. When you get a printed invitation, you're like, this is going to be a great party. I don't want to miss it. If you get an email, you're like, oh, we might go, we might not.
Yeah.
Invitation, you're like, I'm showing up.
It's solidified, and special is the better word than formal, because this is very easy to pull together. It is casual.
It is casual. You want to be comfy. You're going to wear your sweats. You're going to be watching TV for 4 hours, right?
Michelle, thank you. Go to our website, studio5.ksl.com. We have hooked you up. Michelle has made it so easy with these fantastic printables. The torch, the banners. You'll have a little food station. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Where can we get more inspiration from you, sister?
On my website, michellesdesignlife.com, and Instagram, Michelle's Design Life.
You did earn a gold medal with this.
Thank you
so much for starting us off right.